Hello players. In this video, what I want to cover is basically the play calling system that I've used in the past, just to acquaint you with how we incorporate using a wrist coach with the plays on it, to how we would call a play. Most of the time this is done in a no huddle format, although we can huddle. And how we can even communicate who might the ball be directed to. So this is just going to be one play giving you a variety of options that we can work on together. Okay. First of all, this would be an example of how I look at the lineups. Okay. A lot of times I play guys for a half. This group for first half. The guys who run defense play for the defense for the second half, and vice versa. Okay. I want you to notice that each position has a color. Okay. Quarterback is black, and the NFL teams that are associated with those colors is Steelers and Raiders. The center, which I treat as a tight end, Cardinals and Chiefs. The halfback, which is primarily a running back and secondarily a receiver, Colts, Cowboys, and Lions. The slot back, Jets, Packers, and Eagles. And then our primary wide receiver is Ravens and Vikings. They're all color-coded. Okay. I had sent to you a copy of. This is just an example of all the plays that we used this for one of my teams this past spring. We're not going to run the same plays. We might practice with them a little bit just to get comfortable, but I'm kind of overhauling all this. These are a little, I think, even maybe too simple for what we want to do. But I want you to see that we're going to end up with 12 plays. One of the risk coach windows will be on the top, A, B, C, and D. E, F, G, and H will be on the inside, and along with I, J, K, and L. Okay. Normally, if I call play, I'll call it twice. Letter A, and in a no huddle format, people just run up to the line, get in the positions they're at. And then there are some things that I can do to designate a play call. But in the last two teams I've coached, my quarterbacks were talented enough that I or they could call a play. And they could determine, based on the defense, who their first primary receiver would be, who their second receiver would be, and a check down receiver. Okay. If we can do that, we're going to do it. But there will be times we run plays. I'll see guys that are open, and I need you to understand how I can also communicate with you on the field when I'm off the field, how we designate play calls to go to a particular person. All right. So here's a play that I'm looking at. And this play right here is one where I don't know if we're going to run it or not. I'm just looking at it. Okay. Don't even worry about what play letter it is. Let's just look at it together. You can see right here that we've got red, Cardinals, Chiefs; black, Steelers, Raiders; purple, Vikings, Ravens; green, Jets, Packers; Eagles; blue, we have, what do we got? Giants, Cowboys, and Colts. Okay. I want you to notice that these positions have solid lines with arrows, and they have dotted lines with arrows, and they have solid lines with dots. Okay. And I'll explain all that to you. Basically, this is a play that we would run with a jet sweep. A jet sweep. This is why I've been talking to quarterbacks about a three level cadence. ready, set, go. Now I'm going to talk more about that in the next video. But for now, I just want to look at this play. Let's just say our cadence, ready, set, go. Normally what we do without moving a foot and doing all that stuff, on the second command of set, the slot back receiver, in this case he's wide out, would come running full speed. Okay, quarterback says ready, set. On set, here he comes. Quarterback calls for the ball in enough time to get the ball and then give it off to this running back coming around to the side. Ready, set, here he comes, go. Get the ball, hand it off. Okay. What I'm going to do with our team is I'm going to make the green position our backup quarterbacks. I had 4 guys try out for quarterback, and I'm going to have other quarterbacks be the slot back receiver, because in this case, this quarterback / running back can have a pass or run option. That's what this other little wheel is right here, this diagram, where he can pull back, stop, and throw, or he can just run the ball. Okay? About the distances that these receivers are running, by the way. This is absolutely critical. You can see, for example, that the center / tight end is running a hitch route, and his depth is right where the blitz marker is. That's on purpose. Runs up the field, stops, comes back a step or two, shows his hands to the quarterback. He's not going anywhere after that. Our wide receiver is running a 3-step slant, 3 yards up the field. And I want you to notice the angle at which he's running. He is not running across the field. He's running basically north and south. You notice his pattern is not even crossing the center. In other words, 3 yards and you are running deep down the middle of the field. Deep down the middle of the field. Our running back over here is running what we call a comeback route. He's running like he's running straight down the field, and he's stopping and coming back 2 steps to the sideline. Much like a hitch, but it's designed to come further back to the sideline. And see these dots? It means stop. Arrow, go. Okay? Remember, we said it's a jet sweep. So the the running back here, slot back, he can stop back and throw, or he can run. Run, arrow, stop, and throw. We can have the quarterback fake, by the way, to the jet sweep, and then he can make a pass down the field. He's got 3 different options. He can even throw back to the halfback if he wants to. Okay? And also, once the quarterback gives the ball, he also is going to turn and just run a little shallow route right across here. We just want him to be another option. You don't have to run real fast, but you're not going to run deep. You're just going to be a shallow option in case this area right here is opened up. So this person is going to have... Okay, I want... you to hear what I'm going to say here, okay? This halfback, who's also a quarterback. Okay, so the slot back receiver / quarterback has run pass option, and I want you to hear the progression. This is for quarterbacks also. You have touchdown, a guy running deep with an arrow. You have first down, a guy running 10 to 12 yards with a comeback. And you have check down by either throwing to your center / tight end or to your quarterback. Okay? Or you can just run the ball. All right? Now, why do we have these arrows, by the way? I want to go over that. The arrows are for alternate routes. For example, if we want to have this green receiver just run a straight 9 route or go route, we'll just tell him run a dotted line. Okay? And we can also have the blue receiver run his dotted line. How do you know if you're going to run a dotted line? We will tell you to run a dotted line. You always run your solid line route unless you're told to run a dotted line. It's basically adding depth to the play that we have by offering an alternative route within using the same play. Okay? The final part of how do we call plays to go to certain people. I use a color system, not to be confused with these colors, but basically I use pictures. Okay, these pictures right here. You can see it's a green lawnmower, a green grasshopper, a bird with a blue sky, a boat with blue water. I also have an armband that's blue. I have an armband that's green. And I also use my thumb pointing to a blue sky or my thumb pointing down to green grass. What does that mean, these colors? It just basically means that if I use a green color, thumbs up, green lawnmower, green wristband, we're going to run the ball. If I use thumbs up, blue wristband, a blue picture, it means we're going to pass the ball. So, if this is play letter A, and I were to say, letter A, thumbs down, Packers, okay? Thumbs up, Vikings. Thumbs down would be we're going to run the ball to the Packers guy. Thumbs up, throw the ball to Vikings. That's if I want that just to go to him. Okay. Letter A, thumbs, or let's say green picture of a lawnmower, Packers or Jets or Eagles. He's going to get the ball. And if I don't say a designated receiver, it just simply means he has a pass or run option. Okay. We have play action codes that we also use. This is for quarterbacks and all players. When I say things like make me proud, looking good, or make it happen, it means we're going to play action fake. Okay? So letter A, if this is letter A, okay? Make me proud, Packers, make me proud. And we could go blue wristband, and then I might just say Colts. It means we throw to the blue guy. I'm trying to get away, though, from trying to tell you who to throw it to. I'm going to see if our quarterbacks can do just running a play and dropping back and use a progression, touchdown, first down, check down. That's my goal. But we can designate it. If we run this play and then we see the center's wide open in the middle of the field, we can come back to it. Okay? Letter A, Jets. Make it happen. Thumbs up, Cardinals. Just going to fake the jet sweep, step back, and we're going to throw to the Cardinals guy. We can do that sort of thing, but I'm going to try to stay away from it. Letter A, Packers, dotted line. Cowboys, dotted line. Okay? That means we're not going to fake the jet sweep. Green's going to run the jet. Blue's going to run the dig. Everyone else does the same thing. And we're just going to step back and pass the ball. Okay? This is not meant to be confusing. It's meant to be clear. If you have to watch it again, I understand. But every play is going to have these guys, and we're going to communicate these thoughts. With practice, we'll get it done. Thank you.